Hello Libras, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with the reading. What's happening for the beautiful Libras this month? Oh, the Lovers. Interesting. The Three of Cups. A lot of cards. The Temperance card and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Firstly, I'm going to talk you through these cards as always and then get some clarifiers. Get some cards to clarify these cards. I don't know why I've forgotten how to speak suddenly. Some of you could be forgetting your words. But firstly, the Lovers card is usually about union. A lot of tarot readers take this card as a choice card. You might have a choice between two, but I don't really take it that way most of the time, and especially not now. There's something just very prominent in October for you around love or around relationship in some way. Romantic, I'm feeling. I won't know till I clarify it more, but it definitely feels as if there's something brewing? Is that a word? Between you and someone. There's something being conjured up, and if you're already in a relationship then hopefully that still resonates, because it just feels as if, Libras, you have a lot of romance and love around you in October, especially if there's someone in your mind right now as I'm saying this. It just feels as if there's something loading and it's buffering, if that makes sense. You know, like it may have frozen for a second and then it's loading again. Something is happening, even if it's taken a while. Especially if it's taken a while, I want to say. Then you have Three of Cups. Three of Cups is fun times with friends, with family, with loved ones, just enjoying yourself. Very, very happy times, very exciting. Can be celebrations, but it's just that energy of like parties in a way, and celebrating, and that high energy of having fun and enjoying yourself and just living. It's definitely the best way to put it, like a party energy. Not necessarily a party, a lot of it could be, but it's more just the energy of that feeling you have of excitement, of being around people. Even if you're introverted, you're going to be happy to be around a lot of people very soon. You're going to be enjoying yourself. Then you have Temperance. I feel like there's a break coming or a holiday coming in for you where you're taking time out. So you're going from this kind of energy of, some of you could be going to a wedding or something, and then you're going to this energy of just being like, I'm going to go find my peace and find my inner peace away from people for a second. And there's a big contrast between like a loud environment and then you kind of taking time out to do your own thing. Some of you, it's like you're going on holiday or a retreat. Definitely feels like a retreat energy. If it is a holiday, it's definitely a relaxing holiday, not like a fun holiday. It's a relaxing, happily relaxing holiday of just finding your calm. And it's going to run through, even when, whatever this is, you're going to go back to work, you're going to go back to everyday life, whatever that is for you. Whatever inner peace or whatever inner calm you're finding is sticking with you, which is really nice to see, because there's some type of long-term inner like security or inner healing that you're finding whilst away, which makes me think it is a retreat or something, a spiritual retreat where you're, or even there's something maybe about you reading into certain religion and really connecting, because I just feel as if you're kind of feeling very secure within yourself, but it's after going away from people, or it's after questioning things in some way. Then you have Nine of Wands. Then you have this little bit of protective energy around you, whether that be someone else trying to protect you or you protecting yourself. Nine of Wands can be putting a wall up to the world, so be careful not to do that overly. That's not the right way to word it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Don't, with the Temperance card right next to it, it's reminding you everything is balanced, so don't completely wall yourself off from the world. In a way, you kind of want to just be almost like a turtle or a tortoise and have that shell to protect yourself, have that hard shell to protect yourself when you need it, but also be open and have that mushy center, because with the Nine of Wands you might find yourself feeling very pulled or very called to being a little bit cold or shut off towards almost everyone around you, and it's obviously not everyone around you that deserves it, but it's almost out of you just wanting to, especially if you have found inner peace and tranquility and healing, then it's almost as if you're like, okay, cool, nobody come near me now, nobody touch me, nobody say a word to me, because I'm so happy, I'm so calm, don't ruin it. And there's something where it's like, you don't have to worry about others ruin it, because this is such a strong, centered, grounded healing and peace that you're finding. Nobody can ruin it. It doesn't really matter what anybody does. You don't have to let them in. You don't have to let them affect you. And I feel like there's a lesson you're learning with that. With the Nine of Wands, you don't have to have a massive wall up. You can just be very, very pick and choosy about who you let into your garden, or your I'm saying garden as if the Nine of Pentacles is here. It'd be interesting if that comes out, but it's just you being very, very careful about who you let in, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I'm going to clarify, why is the Lovers here for Libra? The High Priestess and the Page of Wands. You also, there's something here with the Lovers. The High Priestess is all about your intuition and knowing more than you let on. With the Page of Wands, some of you are all-knowing. You're very psychic, you're very tapped in, you know a lot more than you say. Some of you watching, like, I'm not psychic, I feel like someone's watching saying that. There's a lot of knowledge you have, whether it be psychic, whether it be genuine, you just know a lot. With the Page of Wands, I feel as if there's a facade or a face that you put up sometimes, maybe without noticing it, of not knowing. Like, I feel like with the Lovers card here, there is a feeling of you asking questions or acting as if you don't already have the answers, and you've already either, whether this be you investigating someone and finding all the answers online or something, whether this be you just really being able to read someone and see through them, either way you're asking questions and you already know whatever it is. Because I'm really feeling like you're going to be like, have you travelled a lot? And if this is someone obviously you're getting to know, they're going to be like, yeah, and you'll be like, did you go to Paris? And they'll be like, oh yeah, funnily enough I did. And there's something where either you're very psychic and you just know they've been to Paris, or you've stalked and researched. But there's just questions you're asking, and that's a really silly example, but there's questions you're asking you already well know the answers to, but also in general in life and in conversation with people, you're not coming across as intelligent as you are. And I feel like this is either a superpower of yours, or it's you wanting to shrink yourself and not scare people off with your brain. It's almost a defense mechanism of not wanting people to know how smart you are, or not wanting to seem like a know-it-all in any way. So you question things and you ask things, and I don't know, there's something where you know so much but nobody really realizes. Clarify the Three of Cups. Three of Wands to clarify the Three of Cups. You're expecting a visitor from overseas, from far away, or definitely there's some type of reunion you're going to have with someone that you've not seen in a long time, but I feel as if they live far away. It doesn't have to be overseas, but they're just at a distance. In October, I feel like there's someone coming in by plane or boat, or train somewhere far, right? And you're gonna just be like, cool, waiting for them at the airport. I don't know, there's someone coming in that you're expecting that you're gonna reunite with in October, which is really cool. I feel like it's a loved one in some way with the cups here. So family member or lover. It doesn't have to be romantic though. It's just a lot of love around this person and you. Clarifying temperance, you have 7 of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Some of you are getting comfortable waiting. You're getting comfortable. You may have in the past not liked waiting or being patient. It made you feel a little bit unsettled. With the Temperance card here, I feel like there's something where you're actually going to enjoy an in-between phase in your life where you're waiting for something to come through, you're waiting for a person to come in, or you're waiting for a job thing to come through. Whatever it is you're waiting for very patiently, instead of you being like twiddling your thumbs or getting stressed, you're like, well, I'm gonna make the most of it. And that's how October's going. You're like, I'm gonna make the most of this. I see this. There's something where you're very optimistic and you're like, well, I'm gonna be very busy soon when this comes through, when this starts happening. And if I am very busy, I'm gonna miss my alone time. I'm gonna miss my quiet time. So I'm gonna wait very patiently. I'm gonna enjoy this calm before the storm. And by storm, I mean a good storm of like happy chaos, of lots of busyness coming in, I feel like, towards the end of the year. But right now in October, you're just going to be kind of enjoying the patient. You're going to be kind of enjoying your alone time whilst you have it. Clarify the 9 of Wands for Libra. Strength card. Strength is all about strength. The end. Strength can be mental strength. A lot of the time with the 9 of Wands here, and what I was saying as well about you not putting a wall up and being careful not to do that, and maybe thinking more like a turtle or a tortoise, of having that shell, because you're actually a lot stronger. Once you find your inner peace, I feel like you're already 99% there, and there's just this 1% there of you being a lot more solidified in your calm, in finding peace no matter the situation, no matter the chaos around you. You're finding a calm that is very rare to be able to kind of, like, it takes a strong person to be able to stay calm and collected in most situations, like you're about to be finding yourself capable of doing that. And with the Strength card, that's strength. You don't have to, there's this strength you're realizing, 9 of Wands, this isn't strong. Protecting yourself from every single thing just in case it hurts you, or in case it's like the past and tries to hurt you again. You don't need to do that because you're stronger than that. You're capable of not letting others get to you. So like, you don't need that wall there anymore, which is really nice. You just need that healthy boundary of a shell. And I don't know why I keep wanting to say that, but yeah, it's like you can carry this around with you. You don't have to put a wall around you and fence yourself into one spot for the rest of your life. Just wear that barrier with you all the time and know that it's there, and that if people try to get to you, it's on them. It's nothing to do with you. You don't have to let their words in, and I feel like you're learning that more and more. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Sorry if it was short, but thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.